Highlights from this one look like this. Again, these two teams coming in with high expectations. Honduras trying to keep their winning run going. Nicaragua trying to get on the board. It was Honduras, though, late in that first half. The first minute of stoppage time of the first half. The goal by Justin Castillo off the feed from Marlon Cáceres, giving Los Catrachos the advantage going into the interval. Nicaragua had a couple of half chances to start the second. They began brightly, but they would concede again. A mistake from Ricardo Andino. Again, a wet morning in Alajuela. Castillo, the goal scorer, providing this time. Jean Ruby right there to tap home from inside the 6. That made it 2-0 on 40 minutes. Nicaragua came the closest here, this attempt from Roger Toruño off the cross from Leonard Manzanares, just sailing over the crossbar, the central defender, almost getting Nicaragua on the board. It was really all Honduras, though, from there. A couple of good chances from distance. Ricardo Andino forced into a couple of outstanding saves. This one touching the free kick attempt from Henry Siguenza off the crossbar. He would be tested again and again as that second half continued. And finally, Honduras would get a third. Alejandro Gafaro able to take care of business on the half volley after the mistimed clearance from Oven Alvarado. That goal coming in the 61st minute. Essentially the icing on the cake in this one. Andino was forced into a couple of additional saves. Honduras nearly made it 4 on that attempted header from Siguenza. Great stop from Andino off the corner. Honduras showing their prowess in open play and at set pieces. They would get the free or the clean sheet as well. Another strong save. Actually, this one just going wide off the attempt from Benegas. Honduras showing their depth here, able to go to the bench. A number of their players who came on in the second half proved difficult to handle. That attempt from Castellanos pushed aside by Andino. Another corner attempt sailing just over the crossbar. Honduras able to make it 2 wins out of 2 on the day, though, with the 3-0 win over Nicaragua, moving them top of Group A in League A. Los Catrachos looking good in terms of advancement on to Saturday's semifinal after this result and their 2-1 win over Panama. We've reached full time here in Costa Rica, Mexico, and El Salvador. An impressive performance from El Tri today. They continue to build on what we saw on Sunday in their opener. It only took 12 minutes for El Tri to get on the board. Robert Oliveras, the Barcelona youth player, finding a way past Jose Alvarenga. They would make it 2-0 some 18 minutes later. An impressive flick from Patricio Silva to give El Tri the 2-0 advantage at the break. El Salvador had very little of the ball in this match. They tried to be aggressive on the counterattack. El Tri, though, able to do their best to keep them at arm's length. It was mostly Mexico in the second half as well. A number of good attacking moves. It took a little while for them to get their third. Davian Kimbrough coming on as a second half sub, nearly providing a chance here. Alvarenga with the initial save. In the end, though, the El Salvador defense would be breached. Juan Carlos Martinez nearly taking advantage of this ball from Paxton Ruffin to make it 3. Martinez was in and around a lot of good things for Mexico today. This ball in, contested by Davian Kimbrough from Ruffin again, who was a bright spot off the bench for Mexico this afternoon. This was the third goal, though, coming in the 62nd minute. Patricio Silva with a goal and an assist on the day, finding Davian Kimbrough, using his strength and his poise to poke one past Alvarenga. Great cross over the head of Sergio Mariona, and Kimbrough, the Sacramento Republic man, doing the rest. Second goal of the tournament for him. El Salvador nearly with an immediate response to make it 3-1. The shot, though, from Hugo Diaz just wide of Sergio Bernal's goal. Mexico hitting the woodwork a number of times late in this match, putting the pressure on Jose Alvarenga early and often. Paxton Ruffin with a strong shot here. Martinez off the set piece, testing Kimbrough once again, or excuse me, testing Alvarenga once again. That was Arana with the chance. Right off the bar. Lisandro Torres would hit the woodwork here as well. It was just a matter of time, and then in stoppage time in the second half, Mexico do get their fourth, the third goal of the tournament for Matthew Arana to make it 4-0. Ultimately the final score here today over El Salvador. Second win in 2 for El Tri as they stay perfect in the competition. 6 points to the good for Mexico as they move atop the Group A standings.